Hello and welcome to the LGBTQ review, where we review queer content. This week we're looking at Loving Annabelle, a 2006 romantic drama written and directed by Katherine Brooks.
You're the new girl, right?
Yeah.
I'm Kristen Edwards.
Annabelle.
Senior dorm rooms are upstairs, and your classes are up the hill in the other building. When Wilkie says your vast shell reaches into endless space, what was he talking about?
I think he's talking about sex.
What would make you think that? I really need you to try to start fitting in here.
How can I fit in? I'm not even Catholic.
Hey. Hi.
Finally, a lesbian. I was worried we were never gonna have one.
I can't help thinking that you're trying to get a rise out of me.
And why would I want to do that?
Loving Annabelle is set at a Catholic boarding school, and it follows Annabelle, who is the senator's daughter. Why am I speaking so posh? She gets expelled from a couple of other schools and she's sent to this Catholic boarding school, and she has jewellery.
Yeah.
And a guitar. And then she has this English teacher called Miss Bradley, who is also head of her floor.
Head of house or something, I'm not quite sure what her title is. Mrs. McGonagall. Or Miss McGonagall, right?
I don't like Harry Potter, but don't ruin Miss McGonagall. Anyway, there's some sexual tension
That
shouldn't
ramps
be
up
there.
quickly, yeah.
Yeah. And then things escalate.
So Miss Bradley is having a kind of life crisis. She doesn't know what she wants or wants to do. She's like talking to her partner about moving in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very excited for it and she's very hesitant. We were talking about a similar thing the other day, actually, not within film, we were just talking about teachers-student relationships. Like, does it happen so often that so many films should be made about it, or is it just like a kind of fantasy that people have and it's like occupies that kind of space?
I think it's like a fantasy.
Yeah.
Because it's a genre of porn.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I think the mistake this film makes, I'm not like saying it's a well-made film, it's not a poor film. I think the mistake it makes is making it strictly a romantic film, like a romantic drama. Like, because they put too much emphasis on the romance of these two characters rather than the reality of...
I think that's why it ends the way it ends, because it had to lead to what would actually happen with her being arrested.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, some of the films that have a similar student-teacher love affair thing don't do that. So it's good that they did do that. But so much of it is like just like this romantic relationship that, I don't know, it feels uncomfortable to watch for me.
Yeah.
It's quite a short film, it's 72 minutes, something like that. There's room to expand. I would have liked to have seen like the bubble burst and like other characters react to the situation. Because how old are the students supposed to be?
Like 16,
17, yeah. And she is, let's say, mid-30s to late 30s.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to educate anyone on like why teachers shouldn't have like...
The power dynamic is... Everything about it is problematic. I used to really like this film when I was a teenager, but then I never had a crush on any of my teachers. It was hot, but I didn't
That was my
want to
question.
marry her or anything.
My question was going to be, did you fancy any of your teachers?
No. Well, no, not really. Did you?
Yeah, but like 13, 14, 15-year-old
Yeah.
at school, you just like fancy everyone, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be like, yeah, like I had such a massive crush on this one person. It's like, well, they were there, so it's going to happen.
But having been an adult for a considerable amount of time now, I cannot imagine. I just can't imagine. I know it happens, but it seems because they're kids.
Falling in love with
they're
16
kids and they're wearing school uniform, which I know is a thing, but it seems so weird. There's so many points watching the movie when I was like, but you're an adult. Just why haven't you told her to stop?
Also, like here's a thing. When the lead nun, I don't know what her...
Sister Immaculata.
Yes. When she comes in and sees them getting dressed and is like, oh my, this is like outrageous.
I think the line is, Simone! I think the line is. I know all the lines.
Here's what you do in that situation. You make them get dressed, then you don't leave the student in the room with the teacher who's like being inappropriate with them. You don't say, yeah, my office in like now 10 minutes, run over here, get time. Like, that is ridiculous.
Because what would you do? They're both in their underwear. You come. I guess you'd be like, get dressed. But
Yeah.
I can see how that is awkward. Like, get dressed, I'll watch.
Here's my pitch for what you should do.
Okay.
You say, get dressed immediately. You turn around, you count like 20, and then you turn back around. And if they're kissing, you're like, oh god. You get a broom and you break them up that way.
Spray water on them. That's how you do it, isn't it? Oh no, because then that might make it sexier.
Yeah, she might herself be like confused.
Join in. It's a different movie.
Yeah.
We've moved into porn.
I think it hits the sweet spot of in like mid noughties
Yeah.
of like demand for queer film and
Yeah, I think that,
quality. You know?
I can't think of just. It
I
must
think if
have
you're
just
quite
been
good quality.
this film. My Summer of Love. Yeah, Nina's Heavenly Delights that I just watched all the time, and it's a lesbian director making a lesbian movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's really good for that, which we don't get very much.
I'd be interested to see her newer films as well.
Oh, they play Never Have I Ever wrong. Did you notice that? So
She says, I've never done this, and then drinks.
Yeah.
Which is not how you play it.
Yeah, no, incorrect. What's she doing? She's not going to win like that.
Why is she wearing another dress underneath her dress?
So she could take it off. It's not a dress, it's like a slip that you would wear under a dress because dresses can be very sheer.
I see. Makes sense now.
Wear more dresses, then you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that bit.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
The sex scene in this seemed like a softcore
Yeah.
sex scene.
But I think it was a sex scene of two halves. I wasn't into the first half, but the last half was. Can't think of a good way of.
Sexy?
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't sexy. I mean, yeah, it probably was sexy, but that's not what I mean. It was good.
Quality?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I say accurate too much, so I won't say that.
3 out of 5 guitar cases.
Okay. I will also rate it 3 out of 5. And I'll rate it 3 out of 5 dead porcupines. That has been what we thought. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. You can like and subscribe to this channel to get more of our content. And you can follow us on Twitter at LGBTQ_review.